Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and to the last kind of budgeting video that I like to get up in the beginning of the month, which includes setting up this budget with you guys on camera, as well as I just set up my sinking funds and stuff my sinking funds cash envelopes, and now I'm going to stuff the cash envelopes that I weekly check in for every single week with you guys here. Those are going to be my 6 right here. So groceries, household, eating out, allowance, beauty, and gas. I do like to keep all of those as cash, but this month is going to be a little bit different because I don't know how long you guys have been watching my channel, but I mentioned a couple of months ago, I want to say in either October or November, that I had purchased an annual supply of contacts, and with me buying that annual supply, they were going to give me some sort of rebate card, and I'm happy to let you guys know that I finally received that in the mail this week. So I will be using that card to cover some of my cash envelopes. Since the rebate card was for $300, I'm going to be using those $300 for groceries and gas, which I have budgeted exactly $300 between both of those for that main reason. Although sometimes I do pick up groceries from Target and I end up using my Target card, I have came to an agreement with Paul that whenever we go buy groceries, whether they be for me or for him, that I will go ahead and use that card and he'll just give me the cash for it, and so on and so forth. So I'm trying to really make it work and of course use that rebate card instead of using cash, just so that I could transfer that cash from groceries and gas straight to my savings account, which is where the money came from to buy those contacts in the first place. So I hope that's not too crazy for you guys. So in reality, I'm only going to be stuffing 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, because I do have a giving cash envelope as well. So I'm going to be stuffing 5 cash envelopes today with you guys, as well as I'm going to be setting up the remaining, well, I won't be setting up my weekly check-in spread because that I set up during my week 1 check-in, but I will be setting up my monthly view with my bill due stickers here. I do have the no page scripts here, so I'm going to also set that up as well. And then I'm going to set up the savings tracker next to that and my variable income next to my budget spread. So we do have a lot to do today, and I think we should just get right into it. So I think I'm going to just get into stuffing my cash envelopes first and foremost. And if you guys are not new to my channel, then you guys know that I just released these pocket cash envelopes, these pocket size cash envelopes in my shop. As of now, I'm not sure how many are available, but I will make sure to have some stocked up just in case you guys are interested in picking these up, as well as I know I've gotten a lot of requests for bringing vinyls like the rainbow hearts, right, that I have here in pocket size as regular size cash envelopes. So I'm hoping that by the time that this video goes up, that those will be in stock as well. So make sure you check out my shop. I will go ahead and leave a link for that down below. But the main reason why I wanted to go ahead and switch from regular size cash envelopes to pocket sized is because I have been using my A7 pocket planner religiously every single day, every single time that I go out. So I thought that it'd be perfect to just keep my cash envelopes in here for this month. Of course, I don't know how this is going to work out or if I'll end up liking this more than my regular size cash envelopes, but they are of course a lot smaller and can fit in more places than my big wallet can. So I'm hoping that I like this system. I will definitely go ahead and update you guys on that as the weeks go by. But before I get my cash, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some of these cash envelope headers. So since I'm not going to be using or having a groceries cash envelope, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plop the card back here in my pocket planner, which is perfect. So I'm going to just move on, I guess, to eating out. So I'm going to put eating out right there. And then let's do household right here. I don't know if allowance or beauty, it really doesn't matter, honestly. Let's do beauty. This is definitely not in the order that I typically have them in, but this month is a little weird. And then I'm gonna put allowance here. which this vinyl is so cute to me. I love it. And I do have a 2-bank cash envelope here in my scallop script design. And I even have one for tips because I was thinking that whenever, let's say I go out to eat or grab some takeout, I would like to have some tip money. So I think this time around, I went ahead and withdrew some dollar bills, like $1 bills. So I have this, and I even made myself a giving one. So I don't think I really need these, which is so sad, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna save these maybe for next month when the month is a little bit more normal. So I'll put those on the side and then I'll grab my cash. Okay, so I have all of my cash that I'll be stuffing my cash envelopes with, which I'm really interested to see how the pocket cash envelopes end up looking like, because I do have to fold, of course, the bills in order for them to fit inside of them. So I'm hoping, I mean, I tried it out and everything, but this is a lot of bills. The beginning of the month always has a lot of bills. So let's see. Okay, I have all of my cash here now, and I'm going to be stuffing everything. Let's go ahead and go right along to our first cash envelope that we'll be stuffing, which is going to be eating out. And eating out is going to get $150. Let's do our giving actually first and foremost. So for giving, I have $150 here. So I'm going to just fold it and pop it in here like so, and that's how it will look in my pocket cash envelope. So that we can put to the side. Then back to eating out. Eating out is going to get $150 this month. So let's do maybe 100. I'm thinking maybe another 50. And instead of the 10, I'm gonna take the 5 and the $1 bills so that I can maybe put the 5 and the $1 bills into my tip cash envelope, which is still going to be from eating out, but I just want to separate that so then that way I can just use this for tips. So 150, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So let's see, I'm going to take this right here for eating out. This is so different, but it's cute, I like it. And then we'll do $10 in my tip cash envelope, like so. So that's gonna be for that. Then I have allowance, which is going to be getting, oh, household, I forgot about household. Household is going to be getting $100, so let's do so we have 50, 70, 90, and 100 for household. Right here. Then beauty is going to be getting $225, so I'm gonna grab, see, I'll do 150 here. That's 200, and let's do 2 10s and a 5. So that's going to be $225 for beauty. So 100, 50, 200, 10, 20, and 25 for beauty. And then last but not least, we have allowance, which should be the rest of this money. And I actually might change a couple of these 10s from the beauty because, or even from eating out. Let's see first. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 for allowance. So I think let's maybe change it out of eating out. Maybe I can do 50. I'm like doing way too much right now. So We have 10 in the tips cash envelope, and then 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 130, 40, and 50. I hope that just wasn't too confusing for you guys, but okay, this is back in eating out, and then now this is for allowance. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. All right, so I am now all done stuffing my cash envelopes here, which they look extremely chunky because everything is kind of folded. We'll just go ahead and put these in my pocket planner, which the rings that I have in this pocket planner are really, really tiny, but I believe I've made enough space for these, so they should be fine. Allowance here, and then I'll just do tips in the back. And I think I'm gonna have my so I'll put my 2 bank here as well as my tips. Everything's so kind of squished, but it's gonna do. Okay, so now I have everything here, and this is definitely super chunky right now because it has so much cash. But of course, as the weeks go by, I will go ahead and use some of the cash. But I really, really love this whole system, and I'm hoping that it ends up working out for me. I'll definitely, like I said, let you guys know. But now that I'm done with this, I can go ahead and move on to setting up. I guess I'll go ahead and set up my variable income page first, which here's the tracker and my leftover washi right here. So let's go ahead and just wipe this out. I set this up every single month, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but of course my variable income section here always has any variable income sources that I may have, like Patreon, YouTube, or anything else of that sort. So for sure I always get a paycheck from YouTube and Patreon, so I will put those in there. Sometimes I will get some money from like affiliate links. I know I got some in January. So depending if I do end up getting paid from that, then I will go ahead and write it down. But for the most part, I will just go ahead and, let's see, write out YouTube and Patreon off the bat. I did go ahead and leave a space down here for the stimulus check that I will be receiving, so I'm not going to, let's say, like skip a line here for that, but I am just going to skip, I guess 4 lines should do it. And so every month I go ahead and kind of estimate how much money will be coming in from my variable sources of income, and then at the end of the month I'll put the actual variances for that. And then I like to have a section down here under this for any business expenses for, let's say, YouTube or Patreon. So typically this would be like sticker purchases, when I buy stamps, when I pay for shipping, for giveaway prices, all of that. I know I put here like the fee that I have to pay to make the thumbnails for my videos, as well as for the music, the subscription for that. So that's what's gonna be in this page, and this one is now all done and set up. I guess before I end with the monthly view, I'm going to bring you guys to my note page here. I am using a plum paper planner, by the way, for those of you guys who don't know. And in the beginning of every single month, you get this monthly highlights page, which I have turned into a more budget, financial related page for my budget planner. So I use these note page scripts for my shop, and I'm just gonna quickly, I guess, show you guys or which ones I laid down. I have shown this in the past, but I think it's nice for you guys to see in the beginning of the month. So I'll put financial goals in here for my 3 goals of the month. Then I like to track my credit score. So I will put kind of like my beginning score and then my ending score. I do like to track that. My score actually went up by quite a bit last month. So I like to kind of track that and see that. Then I will go ahead and put my bills here. So I typically will put like rent, car payment stuff, and with the dates. So I guess I can show you guys. I'll put, I guess, one that I pay for every single month. So that comes out on the 1st, and I pay $800 for that. So I don't put all of my bills, but I will put some of them in here just because this is space to put them in. And then right here, I'll put cash envelopes. And this is specifically to write down how much money I spend for my cash envelopes. And this is really good too, to kind of look back and see how much I used to budget before I moved out and how much I budget for that now, how much I've spent and all of that. So I'm going to write groceries. And also because I am using the like rebate card, it'll be really nice to see how much I'm actually spending from here. And it just has pretty much everything that matters financially to me in one place. So I really like to use these note page scripts to track all of these things. Okay. So I'll go ahead at the end of the month and put how much I spent for every one of the categories. And then down here, I like to track debt and savings. So once again, I will go ahead and do, just like I did for the credit score, a section for beginning and ending. So that is how this is going to look. I do sell these note page scripts in the Erin Condren monthly colors as well as in my budget kit color. So this specifically is the budget kit color for this month. It matches perfectly with this script. So that's kind of what's gonna go in here. I'll go ahead and write my goals as I think of them. I feel like one of them will definitely have to be to reach my extra debt payment goal, which I think I will be able to do that, especially because I am getting the stimulus check. So I'll go ahead and put that later on, probably once I'm done with this video. But on the page right next to that, before the monthly view, I go ahead and set up my savings tracker. So I'm just gonna go with my leopard washi once again. Right there. Savings tracker. And since there's not too much going on with my savings tracker, like there's not a lot of ins and outs. Well, this month there might be because of the rebate card. And of course, at the end of the month, I go ahead and put how much money I'm putting in there. But I typically cut this spread in half because I don't usually need that much space. So I'm probably just gonna cut it like right here. And then at the bottom, I like to have a section for this month. So honestly, I usually don't use this other thick washi, but I might just do it. So let's see. I'm being so extra right now, but I know that if I don't use it for this right now, then I'm just gonna have it there because I don't end up using the last washi here. So I'm just gonna do it, I guess, right there. And since I have a this month script, I'm going to, should I put it here or here? I kind of want to center it, but usually I put it on the right side here, on the left side, I mean. So I'm just gonna put this month here, and then specifically in this month section, I'll go ahead and put events that I know are going to be coming up that will make me spend money. And one of the main ones would be like my birthday. Sorry, there's like a cord here, but one of them would be my birthday, Valentine's Day, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna grab some dots and then go ahead and write like special events or things that I'm going to be spending money for down there. And I guess I'll just go ahead and pull up this washi here since we have it. So that is going to be this spread, and now we're gonna finally move on to my monthly view, which for this time around, since I've been using a lot of that pink leopard print, I decided to go with the Roses monthly view kit for the plum paper planner. I also sell these in different sizes. I sell them in the 7x9 Erin Condren planner, 8.5 Erin Condren planner, petite planner size, and in the Aura Still monthly view size. So I have these in a ton of sizes because I always get requested to bring them in different sizes to the shop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly set up everything, and then I'll come back to lay down my Build You stickers with you guys. Alright, so I went ahead and laid down all of my date dots. I love how everything looks. And now I'm going to go ahead and go through my Build Yous and my Build You scripts. So I know that I'm gonna put insurance, car payment, should put rent, renter's insurance, phone bill, internet, and student loan payment. Okay, so I have quite a bit of bills here, as you guys can see. Okay, so I think the first one I'm gonna do is, I know I have these labels from my shop too, and they'll go perfectly with this. So I'm gonna put rent due because rent is like the biggest script ever I made. I think this was one of the first scripts I made, and they were never supposed to go on top of the Build Yous. They were just supposed to go in your planner. And typically I would put it up here, but I don't know why I just want to put it down here. So let's do, I guess, this one. That's cute. And then we'll do my car payment because car payment is also due on the 1st. So that is $348.06. So I think I'll do maybe the rent due. Oh, actually, this is for the EC. This is in the EC size. Okay, because I'm using the leftover labels that I had from my Aura Still, but I think that should do. That's fine, I think. And then I'm gonna do renter's insurance and car insurance on the 7th. I'm gonna do renters right here, which is $10.83, I believe. And then car insurance is $200. These I'll put right here on the 7th. And then my next student loans on the 12th for $130.77. Phone bill on the 21st, but before I go, let me do internet on the 19th. Right here. And this, I'm going to leave blank because I'm not sure both internet and, oh, I said I wanted to stay here and then I moved the page, but I'm gonna leave internet and my phone bill blank up until I get billed for those. But those are pretty much all of the bills that I have to pay for. I also pay for electricity, but I already paid for that in the month of January, so I don't think I'm gonna have to pay for that until March, I'm pretty sure. And that comes out of my sinking funds anyways. But with that being said, I think that's going to be it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed coming along as I set up the last couple of remaining spreads that I had to set up for this month. I did get requested last month to kind of flip through all the pages that I have, just so you guys can see how it is that I set everything up, like an overall view. So the first page that I have here, once again, is my note page. Then we have my savings tracker in this month section. Then I have my monthly view where I track all of my expenses. Variable income spread. Oh, I have some leftover washi. Yeah, I have some leftover washi, so I think I'm just gonna use that down here. But variable income is here. Then monthly budget. I'm probably gonna make the lines in a little bit too. These two pages will be for my weekly check-in spread, and then I have my sinking funds and transaction log. Then I will have my debt snowball and debt payoff plan spread here. And then I have 1, 2, 3, and like another page here. Those I don't know what to do with yet. I might end up making something for a new kind of side hustle that I want to start. So if that all goes well in the month of February, then I will go ahead and let you guys know about that. But so far, that's all that I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, please do not forget to give this a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And hopefully I will get to see you guys on tomorrow's video, which should be a different one. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Bye bye, guys.